Hi, Scouts! I am Scout Damon Tony Jaime from Davao City Council, and I am your host for tonight.
And of course, I am Scout Nachuni Purillo of Oath number 1019 from Victoria City, Negros Oxnard Council. And I will be your co-host for this night.
Woo! So, ayan, partner. Kumusta naman ang araw mo? Kumusta naman ang araw natin?
So far, particularly this night, exciting. Given the fact na yung medyo may back down lang or medyo may kind of nakakapanghinayang lang sa Miss Universe because she is an Ilongga, and I feel a true-blooded Filipino, but that um she is a truly Filipino pride. However, kahit hindi na siya nadala sa top 5 or um bigo sa pagdala ng corona, but then we are still very proud of Rabia Mateo. And moving forward this night, napaka-exciting talaga kasi yung mga guests nating makakasama stars din or kumbaga worth emulating model din ng scouting. What about you, partner?
Yes, yes, yes. Kasi nga katulad nga po ng sabi namin last week, naaabangan nyo po tong show na to dahil nga it's a big show. Okay, so mga viewers, let's check on our viewers. Marami na ko good morning sa iyo. Paul, Kevin, and kay Dustin, and of course, kay Sir Lawrence, and kay Ma'am Adja. So, ayan, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. So, partner, are you excited to see our guest for tonight?
As in, super excited, partner. Kumbaga, nag-uumapaw yung excitement because they are not just in an ordinary scout. Hindi lang sila ordinary yung scout, but then they have the position, or could be they have the platform wherein they can voice out and of course represent their fellow region. Hindi lang ba sa council, but then their region.
Ayan, so bago po namin ipapakilala ang ating guest, may sasabihin lang po kami ng kaunti. The Filipino youths are the hope of tomorrow, empowering the youth to voice out and becoming agent of change will mostly boost the chances of creating the better world for the future generation. That is why the scouting movement is passionate to nurture the youth of today through various activities and programs, one of which the Scout Youth Polo.
Yes, partner, I agree. And of course, this year, given the onset of COVID-19 pandemic and of course the still escalating cases of the said disease, regions all over the Philippines conducted their first ever virtual Scout Youth Forums, highlighting the active participation of our scouts or of course the youth in decision making and of course living in a more sustainable environment.
So, Scouts, welcome again to the new episode of Scout Heritage Night, entitled Representative Living Impact Making Change.
Ayan. So, given naman sa caption natin na hindi lang talaga ordinary scouts, kundi representatives mismo from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So, mamaya, aabangan nila kung sino yung mga guest natin. Ang iba, alam ko may idea yung iba.
Yes. So, ayan. So, now you can now send star in Amateur Media Association of the Philippine Scouts. And by supporting us, you can buy our merchandise. So, ayan. And the Scout side apparel t-shirt. Ayan, no? So, sorry po sa aking mga background noises. But that's okay because I'm so excited tonight. So, ayan. So, our first guest for tonight is the RSR of Luzon from Makati City Council. And siya din po ay galing sa Makati Science High School. At siya po ngayon ang National Federation SSG Board Member and SRSSG Federation President, Federation of SSG Makati President, Makati Science High School SSG President again, which is for Piston Project Head, Leadership Awardee 2019, Consistent Honor Student, Top 1 on Emergency Response Training, and Licensed Basic Life Support Provider for CPR. Ladies and gentlemen, again, the RSR of Luzon from Makati City Council. Please welcome Kurt Kimbao.
Hello, good evening guys. Grabe hindi ko in-expect na babasahin lahat 'yon. Kala ko yung pipili lang kayo. Pero ayun, na-pressure tuloy ako. But ayun, good evening everyone. So in behalf sa mga RSR this year, sasabihin namin na yung views and opinion na sasabihin namin for this show, since hindi naman to board meeting, will be of us lang. It will not reflect sa mga organizations na affiliated kami. So we're looking forward that you get to know us, and maybe we get to know you then in this talk. So ayun.
And of course, for our second guest, a true pride of Visayas, particularly Western Visayas region, she is from the Regional Science High School for Region 6, from a clan council, and of course, a venture scout. She is the council scout representative for a clan council of the year 2020 to the present, 2022, and of course, the RSR for Western Visayas region, the year 2021 to the year 2022, and the RSR for Visayas with the year 2021 to 2022. So let us all welcome Venture Scout Mary Shantem Chilin A. Patnubay.
Hello, so good morning, everyone. I'm really looking forward for this night because it's been a few days now since we have been informed about this talk show, about this show. So I'm really looking forward to meaningful conversations. And I would just like to reiterate what my co-RSR Kiambao said, that the views and opinions that we RSRs are going to present will be our personal opinions and will not be affiliated with any of the organizations that we are involved in. Thank you.
Ayan. So, ang ating pangatlong guest po ngayon is nagbabalik po sa Scout Heritage Night. So, siya po is from the First Mindanao RSR. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, siya po ay galing sa Agusan Council at siya din po ay galing sa Cabadbaran City National High School. Siya po ay isang venture scout, Miss BP Ambassadress 2021. So, alam niyo na kung sino. And then, siya din po ay CSR ng Agusan Council and RSR ng Eastern Mindanao Region and RSR din po ng Mindanao. SSG Secretary 2020 to 2021, News Anchor, and Lian John. Ayun. So, ayan po no. So, ladies and gentlemen, from Agusan City Council and from Cabadbaran City National High School, please welcome Ma'am Lian Santos.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good morning. It is a pleasure once more to be here with Sir Dave and Sir Neptune here at Scout Heritage Night in AMAP. So, thank you once more, Sir Dave and Sir Neptune, for inviting me here.
Ayan.
Ayan, so it's good to be back here, Ma'am Lian, sa show ng Scout Heritage Night. And you're always welcome here po, of course, together with your fellow RSRs. And before we forget everything, the last but not the least guest, of course, he is from Zamboanga City Council, and of course, the regional scout representative of Western Mindanao region. He is from Sangaling National High School and Adventure Scout. So that's all. Welcome, Sir Kent J. Ward A. Ormineta.
Ayan, hi everyone. Good evening and thank you so much for inviting us here. And I'm so excited to really engage with you all and share different thoughts, and especially, of course, with answering some questions later for us to answer those things. Ayan, thank you.
Ayan. So, partner, kumustahin naman natin sila? Kasi parang relax na relax sila. Like, parang, okay lang kami dito. And then parang chillax sa kanilang mga salita, di ba? So, ayan. So, Sir Kurt, kumusta ka naman po ngayong araw na to?
Ngayong araw medyo feeling good kasi for the past week naayos ko na ang body clock ko, 'di ba sana all? Yung 8 hours of sleep parang doon pa lang panalo na yun eh for the people sa group H ko. And then after that, we had classes. May mga recs pa rin pero natapos ko na yung ilang backlogs ko. Nag-Valorant, nakailang clutch ako sa compet kanina. So, very, very, very satisfying day and ayun, sana ganito araw-araw, charot. Ganun.
Ayan. So next po, Sir Ken, kumusta ka naman po ngayon? Ay po, Sir Ken. Yes po,
Ayan.
ikaw.
So, pasensya na. Yun, I am also very happy this time kasi we get to be invited here sa AMOPS. But at the same time, no, gaya nga na sinabi ni Sir Neptune kanina na sayang hindi nakapasok yung Philippines. Pero at the same time, I'm still happy na um, okay lang, at least na-represent naman din. And I am so excited also to really get to know with other RSRs and makatrabaho kayo. And also to get to know each one of you here, guys. So, yun.
Yes.
Ayan. So, sige
How
po,
about
Sir
you,
Ken.
Sky, Shantem? Kamusta naman po dyan sa aklat?
Hello po. Okay, so I'm actually like in the process of recovery kasi nga sa nangyari kanina sa Miss Universe. Pero I'm doing okay. At saka especially naman siguro pambawi naman yung yung talk na to tonight because I'm actually feeling pumped up because this is the first event that my co-scout representatives and I will be together. So I'm really looking forward uh to this eventful night. Kasi ito yung first ever talaga. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Ayan, so ang huli po is
Yes
si
po.
Ma'am Lian. Hi po, Ma'am Lian. Welcome back po sa Scout Heritage Night.
Okay, okay. Hello, Sir Neptune. Hello, Sir Dave. Again, it is a pleasure being here once more in your show. I am just looking forward to have a very good conversation with my fellow RSRs, especially that with the pandemic, there are so many issues arising in our society, in our environment, and so many things that we could discuss during this talk show. Mm-mm.
Ayan nga naman um, so sinabi po kanina ni Ma'am Tim na ito na po ang first nila na event na magkakasama ng kanyang co-RSR. So Ma'am, close na po ba kayong apat mismo?
Kaming apat on the process, pero feeling ko meron namang na connection na. We're actually trying to connect. We try to do video calls on Zoom, parang meetings kami, and then we just talked about ourselves or our journeys. So there, even though virtually we're able to connect, we try our hardest or our best rather na we really try na we're able to connect with each other. Kasi mahirap dapat na pag kung walang spark sa amin na co-RSRs. In our circle, there needs to be a connection. Because without that connection, how can we deliver our best in serving the scouting community, right?
Yes! So medyo po ginalingan ni Ma'am Kim. So bago po tayo dumiretso sa ating next is ayan, so may drum roll po sa akin, na-ignite mo din sila. Tayo po ni Sir Kevin. Kaya my cut is, eto na, magandang morning sa inyong lahat, everybody. Congrats Sir Dave and Sir Neptune, hashtag great things. And thank you po Sir. And kasabi din po ni Sir Paul Kevin, good morning po Sir. At tayo po again ni Sir Lawrence, excited na ako sa guest tonight. So ayan, so marami pong na-excite. At tayo po ni Ma'am Honey, good morning from Lipa City Council. Good morning po sa lahat ng taga-Lipa City Council. At sabi din po ni Sir Ariel, hello po sir, watching again from Cebu City Council. Hi po sir, good morning. And kay sabi po ni Sir Edric na go, 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 Lian. So ayan, so dumadami na po ang inyong mga supporters right now. So Scouts, para po natin malaman ang ating mga RSR, kung ano nga po ang kanilang mga katangian, meron po tayong ginawa. Meron po tayong ginawa ng mga fast talk question. Which is, sa mga fast talk question na yan, is magtatanong tayo ng dalawang question kung ano nga ba ang gusto nila or saan mo sila mas comfortable. Okay? So, uunahin po natin, of course, si Sir Kurt. Ayan, so Sir Kurt, are you ready?
Ready. Always ready.
Ayan. Ayan, so ready na siya. Okay. So, our first question, okay? So, the mechanics is the guest scout will be asked of the series question or choices where they answer the fastest time possible. Okay, sir, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So, for our, okay, one, two, three, go. Official delegate or observer?
Official delegate.
Organizing committee or steering committee?
Steering committee.
Council Scout representative or regional scout representative?
Council Scout representative.
National Scout representatives or TOBS awardee?
Woo! Tubbs awardee.
Carabao slide or fancy slide?
Carabao slide.
Okay, so let's go to the uniform. Type A uniform or type B uniform?
Type A uniform.
Socials or city tour?
Socials.
Black shoes or rubber shoes?
Rubber shoes.
Take the floor or to be recognized?
To be recognized.
How many times do you take about during campings?
3 times a week.
Okay, so next question is how many times have you fallen in love?
Wala
Wow, ang
pa.
dami.
Wala pa.
Wala pa. Okay, wow. Okay, next, favorite pastime.
Tumugtog.
Most favorite part of the day.
Hapon.
Best jamboree attended.
World Scout Jamboree.
Sexiest scout you ever know.
Ako na lang.
Next is putik or ilog.
Putik.
Push-ups or pumping. Pumping jacks, I
Push
mean.
up.
Wow, not tying or semaphore.
Not tying.
Song and yells or fancy drill.
Fancy drills.
Ayan! So, congratulations po, sir. Kayo po ay nakapasta sa ating fast talk question. So, ayan po. Sorry. Nalaman niyo na po ang katangian ni Sir Kurt. So, next is ang ating pangalawang lalaki or may I say, pangalawang or nag-iisang magandang binibini si Sir Ken. Sir Ken, are you ready?
Hello.
Ayan. Hi. Ready ka na po, sir?
Yes, sige. Let's do it. Charot. Sige,
Wow.
laban.
Okay. So, one, two, three, go. Official delegate or observer?
Official delegate.
Organizing committee or steering committee?
Organizing committee.
Council, scout representative or regional scout representative?
Regional scout representative.
National scout representative or TOBS awardee?
Hindi ko alam. Pero sige, Stubbs awardee.
Carabao slide or fancy slide?
Carabao slides.
Type A uniform or type B uniform?
Type A uniform.
Senior scouting or rover scouting?
Senior scouting.
Black shoes or rubber shoes?
Black shoes.
Take the floor or be recognized?
Be recognized.
How many times do you take a bath during campings?
Depende.
Depende.
One-
Okay,
one-
so
Once a month, eme.
Okay. So next, how many times have you fallen in love?
Many times.
Wow. Okay, okay, next, favorite pastime
Makeup.
to make up. Okay. Next is favorite part of the day.
Gabi.
Gabi. Okay, gabi. So magpupuyata, no? Next is favorite color.
Favorite color blue.
Oh, blue. Next, sexiest scout that you ever know.
Ako na lang din. Pero walang issue.
Best jump, best jamboree attended.
National Scout Jamboree.
Putek or ilog.
7. Ilog.
Push-ups or pumping jacks.
Push up.
Not tying or semaphore.
Not tying.
Songs and yells or fancy drill.
Fancy drill.
Ayan. So bago po magtanong, si Sir Neptune sa atin nagdadalawang magandang binibini naman dyan. Let's visit our comment section. So ayan po, no? So sabi po niya is go Ma'am Team. Sabi po ni Sir Ryan. And then sabi din po ni Ma'am Mika
Wow,
Grace. Good
madam.
morning everyone. Yes, ano po yun? Okay. Okay. So next is sabi po ni Sir FSE of Davao City Council, rock and roll. And then sabi po ni Ma'am Hana, nakakatawa naman panoorin ang ating mga representative. Good morning from Marinduque. So ayan, sige go Sir Nep.
Okay, for ma'am from team, sorry. I mispronounce ko yung name, pero sila. Please bear with me. Okay, so, are you ready, ma'am?
Po?
Ready ka na po?
Yes, yes, I'm ready. Bring it
Ayan,
on.
ayan. So, let's start the fast talk. So, official delegate or observer?
Official delegate.
Wow. Organizing committee or steering committee?
Organizing committee.
Council Scout representative or regional Scout representative?
Council Scout representative.
National Scout representative or TOBS already?
TOBS awardee.
Wow. Is Carabao slide or fancy slide?
Carabao slide.
Type A or type B uniform?
Type A.
Socials or city tour?
City tour.
Lilos? Medyo trouble yung signal ko siguro or yung audio. Audible po ba, ma'am?
May parang choppy po.
Ay, kaya nga siguro. How about this one? Okay na po. Hello, mic. Check.
Okay, so ako na pang magpapatuloy. Saan na ba na banda Sir Nep? Ito na lang.
Social
How
partner.
many times do you take a bath during campings?
If every day naman. Every day. Every
Okay,
day.
okay.
Trust
So
me. Every day.
ayan. So personal question, how many times have you fallen in love?
In a romantic aspect, hindi pa. 0.
Wow, galing naman. Next is
Bait.
favorite part of the day.
Nighttime siguro because that's when you get to unwind.
Okay. So next, best jamboree attended.
World Scout Jamboree.
Sexiest scout that you ever know.
Myself na lang din. Gayahin ko lang yung answers ng mga nauna. To be safe.
To be safe talaga. Next is putek or ilog.
Opo. Putik. Pun.
Ayan. So, push up or pumping? Pumping jack.
Pumping.
Okay, next is not tying or semaphore.
Semaphore.
Okay, last. Songs and yells or fancy drill.
Fancy drills.
So, ayan po. So, next and last, si Ma'am Lian. So, Ma'am Lian, handa ka na po.
Yes naman.
Ayan. So, nagbabalik naman siya, no? The legend of a legend. Next. One, two, three, go. Official delegate or observer?
Official delegate.
Observing, organizing committee, or committee?
Steering committee.
Council, scout representative, or regional scout representative?
Council Scout representative.
National scout representative or TOBS awardee?
National Scout representative.
Carabao slide or fancy slide?
Carabao slide.
Type A or type B?
Type A.
Take the floor or be recognized?
Be recognized.
How many times you take a bath during campaigns?
Thrice.
Okay. Next, how many times have you fallen in love?
Two.
Isip. Okay. Next is favorite pastime.
Writing a poem or writing a song.
Wow. Favorite part of the day.
Dawn.
Done. Okay. Next is putik or ilog.
Putik.
Push ups or pumping.
Pumping.
Not tying. Wow. Not tying or semaphore.
Not tying.
Songs and yell or fancy drill.
Fancy drill.
Ayan, for the last. Baka sabihin mo naman na uulit-ulitin mo para safe. Sexiest scout that you ever know.
Okay, so mag-iba ako. Sexiest
Wow!
scout na nakilala ko.
Bata
Felix
ka.
Bartolome.
Wow! So, shout out naman tayo dyan kay Scout Felix Bartolome. Ayan. So, currently po, nawala po si Sir Neptune, but that's okay. And may nag-comment po dito. Good morning, Kuya Ken. Sabi po ni Mariel. And then, sabi din po ni Sir Kim, good luck. Thank you po, Sir Kim. Ayan. So, next is, patikim pala po yung mga tanong na yon. Next is ang ating Q&A portion. So, ayan. So, sa tingin nyo, or para sa inyo ha, sino ang mauuna? Or volunteer na lang siguro. Okay, so pag tanong na yan, wag lang sasagot, ano? So, ako na pipili. Okay, so kanina ito natin sa boy, so ngayon natin sa girl. Kay Ma'am Tim. Okay, Ma'am Tim, for our first question. What is the significance of being a National Scout representative alongside your duties, responsibilities, and privilege?
Okay, so when I think of significance, kasi the first thing that comes in my mind is really the representation. But then, aside from the representation that we have, alongside our duties, our responsibilities, and obligations, I think what really stands out the most is our fellowship. Our fellowship as the Scout representatives of the Philippines. Because imagine this, we have these three dots, Luzon, Visayas, and then Mindanao. And then when you connect those three dots, there's this circle. It's a cumulative body, a collective body rather, that joins all the scouts from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Because through our platform, we have a bigger reach because we're able to scale up the advocacies we have on the national level because we're already part of the highest policy making body of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines.
Ayan. So, thank you po. So, next is si Ma'am Lian. So, Ma'am Lian, what is the advocacies or projects and programs that you accomplished joined before being in that position, and what are your plans now being the present NSR?
Okay, so the things that I have accomplished when I was still not the regional scout representative of Mindanao was that I advocated for mental health and quality education here in our province of Agusan del Norte, wherein I conducted a community project where, yeah, I taught the children from Sitio Kamingawan basically about environmental change, climate change rather, environmental issues and whatsoever. I also lecture them about how mental health affects human lives, especially now in the time of pandemic, that we don't get to socialize with people we love because, of course, with social distancing and such health protocols. But yes, the thing that I would love to do during now that I am the RSR for Mindanao is to still live up to the things that I would love to do, like um, advocating about climate action, mental health awareness, and good governance, because that's really one thing that I would love to address to the scouts here, of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines, because of course they should be aware to what our society, our environment are experiencing right now in the midst of this pandemic. Mm-mm. Nakamute po ka ata kayo.
Sorry again. I am so sorry. Pero ayan, so Sir Ken, okay na po kayo? Kumusta po?
Yan, okay naman. And medyo overwhelmed lang, no? Kasi marami ding nagchat-chat, maraming nag-greet. Yan, hello. So, yun.
Wow! So, ayan. So, sa mga greetings and question po sa ating mga viewers, you can comment in the comment section para po masagot po agad ng ating mga RSR. So, ayan. So, Sir Ken, ang katanungan po sa iyo is, what do you think is the hardest challenge or problem you encountered so far, especially during the conduct of your project or programs?
Siguro, there is not really a problem. I have not experienced really a big problem. Pero, you know, um, just for me, no? Pero I believe that there are a lot of people na nakapag-experience ng mga problems nila. And I was able to, you know, overcome challenges. It's because of the people around me. It's because of the people na tumutulong sa akin when it comes to overcoming challenges. So yun.
Ayan, so thank you po. And lastly is kay Sir Kurt po tayo. Ayan, so hi Sir Kurt!
Hello. Ayan.
Hello! So ang katanungan po sa iyo is, can you share some of your unforgettable moments during the National Scout Youth Forum or any other campings or jamboree that served as turning point of your being a scout?
Turning point. I think it's gonna go far back nung 16th National Scout Jamboree sa Tagum, Davao. It's around the Burr months then, and I'm grade 7. I'm a grade 7 scout. Um, well, lagi ko to sinasabing story na, I mean, it's not a well-known story. Very few people know this, and I'd like to share it with you. Nag-start ako mag-scouting kasi, wala lang, trip ko lang magpabibo no, ng LM. You know, yung mga scout doon naka-type A, nagre-raise ng flagpole pag flag ceremony, tapos ang laki ng flagpole sa school namin, edi, gusto ko lang mag-scout dahil doon. But, ayun nga, still, in the process of being the scout, you just learn to love what you're doing. You just learn bakit ka ba talaga nagsusot ng uniform mo, what's the scout oath and law, how do you apply this in real life. And then eventually no 16th national jamboree, I saw some people sa council namin that I look up to and I still look up today. And even though I'm here in this position as the regional scout representative for Luzon, and naging finalist ako ng TOBS in 2019, there's still my, alam mo yun, parang ang taas pa rin ng tingin ko sa kanila. So, those are the impact that um, led me, that inspired me na mag-push pa further sa scouting. Kasi, ayun yung impact ng people na yun sa akin. And I'm glad noong sometime in 2019, may nagme-message sa akin in 2020 na na-inspire din sila sa akin. And that really warms my heart knowing that yung mga tiningala kong leader hanggang ngayon, um, nagawa ko rin yung same effect na yun sa ibang scout. And I'm hoping na may ma-mentor ako soon, ganon. And so that's for the first question. Ang naging turning point ko talaga is I saw people, I saw an inspiration, and I saw what real leadership was like, and I got inspired that ganito. I want to make a positive change. Na I'm not just gonna use my scouting para lang magpasikat, lahat-lahat to be recognized, pero it's really in service. And for the NSYF experience ko this year, it's really new. Of course, the experience is new. And yung sinasabi ko for this year, the experience is new, but the essence is there. Yung ingay pag nag-interpolate, yung resolutions, yung interaction with the scouts was all nandun eh. Nandun yung live, yung spirit ng forum kahit nasa corners lang tayo ng Zoom conference app. But syempre, ibang-iba siya sa face-to-face. And this year was very new, but nonetheless, the resolution passed. I think this year was sa mga inattenda kong NSYF from 2018, ang ganda nung set ng resolution na napasa ngayong 2021. So, I really laud yung lahat na nag-participate na scout dun sa NSYF ng Luzon. Really, really good resolutions. And ako, nag-steering committee lang ako nun. Hindi ako nag-contribute nun. So, lahat pong napasa nilang resolution, halos nila yun. Their own idea yon, which makes me more proud. Kasi, alam mo yun, it's not, I'm not, I'm not looking forward na ako yung ma-recognize, 'di ba? Sa Scout Forum yun ang purpose ng mga ibang tao. Minsan pag may ine-elect sa Scout Youth Forum as steering committee, nagde-deny. Bakit? Kasi gusto nasa body para sila yung ma-recognize, magsalita, mag-interpolate. Ako, nag-steering committee ako willingly kasi gusto kong marinig yung mga scouts. And nag-pay out yun nung fifth plenary nun, dinefend na yung mga resolution. Kasi it's really too good not to be passed, not to be heard. And I'm really glad that the scouts from Luzon spoke their mind and came up with meaningful resolution for this year that we hope to be passed. Hindi lang ako, but katuwang ko yung mga representatives from the different islands of the Philippines para marating yan sa National Executive Board. And that's not a guarantee, but we'll do our best. And my best is it's pretty good, guys. So, ayun, combined powers, I hope na mapasa namin yung mga reso that would actually be impactful sa scouting talaga ng everyone. Ayun. Thank you.
Wow, so kami ka-partner, napaka-remarkable na remarks Sir Kurt. So, imagine, nag-interruption na naman sa connection. Si partner.
Ayan, so bago po tayo magpatuloy, is meron pong binigay na mga picture ang ating mga RSR at isi-share po nila ngayon. Okay? So, ang ating first picture is, ayan. So Sir Kent, ano po tong experience na to?
So, yung experience ko na yan, those are the best people that I have ever been with during the 17th National Scout Jamboree sa Zambales. Sa picture na ito, marami din talagang first time, first time kong nakapag-Luzon yan. And at the same time, first time ko ding sumakay ng C-130 at the same time. And marami ding mga experience. Yung mga experience ko din dyan, halos lahat first time, and that make me remarkable. And at the same time, yung mga nakuha ko dyan sa jamboree that I was able to really apply, especially yung mga activities, napakaganda din ng mga activities nila. And also yung bond, yung fellowship na na-build ko with my council and with other scouts, that I am also able to you know, get to know friends of friends, and nakakilala and connect to other scouts then across the Philippines. So yun. Yun, meron pa. And ito din, this was my first ever National Scout Youth Forum. Um, eto na din yung huling araw bago mag-lockdown, and yung ano, yung day na bago magsimula lahat ng sakuna, bago magka-pandemic, yan yung araw na yon, yan yung last day. And I am also very thankful sa mga tao na nandyan, because they have been with me, especially nung regional Scout Youth Forum pa lang namin. Sila yung mga taong tumulong sa akin to also know myself more. And yung mga great bonds namin, yung mga napagdaanan din namin during that youth forum is really really remarkable, kasi napag-usapan namin hindi lang yung mga problems namin, pero yung mga projects and mga problems na na-encounter namin sa region. These are scouts, voting delegates from Western Mindanao region. And ayun, nakapagkilala kami, and we have been able to um, formulate yung aming mga resolutions together, and gladly na ipasa naman namin siya. And I am, actually, nami-miss ko na sila, and then, yun lang.
Ayan. So, medyo naging emotional ng konti. So, for our next picture po is kay Sir Kurt. Ayan po.
All right. So this photo naman was in 2019. Ay, 2019. Oh, tama, 19. Nung na-awardan ako as leadership awardee, nung completion namin. So, naka-type A ako. But, naka-uniform sila lahat. Nag-colors kami yung araw na yan. It's really, it's really a surprise sa school namin. Kasi to tell you guys honestly, I've never imagined na mararating ko tong position na to, na nandito ako today. If you ask people who knew me nung grade 7, grade 8, about me, I'll tell you they're gonna say bad things about me. Siguro I have konting friends that wouldn't do that. But if you ask a person na kilala lang yung pangalan ko sa school, it's bad things. And each year, pag may growth na nangyayari, I think even last year, Kurt, and today, Kurt, I've come very far na rin. And in 2019, when I got awarded that leadership award, never in my wildest dream, na grabe, awardan pala ako ng ganitong award. I didn't know that was something na possible ma-achieve, let alone ma-achieve ko. So that's me and my mom nung araw na yan. And ever since then, gusto ko ring may mga scout na sumunod sa amin. I mean, my legacy shouldn't be, kasi ayoko ng legacy ko na I'm the first ganto, I'm the first ganto. Diba? Ayun yung gusto ng legacy ng mga tao. First ganyan ang school. Gusto kong legacy as may susunod pa. I'm the first of many. Gusto kong legacy yung hindi mamamatay yung journey ng scouting dito sa school. And I'm really proud kila Dax, kila Gab, sa Maksay, sila, yung batch nila na nagtutuloy pa rin ng scouting even ngayong pandemic. So, I'm really looking forward na kayo yung susunod talaga sa steps namin, and masigitan nyo pa kami. So, that's the story behind that picture.
Ayan. So, for our next picture. Yan, picture.
Yeah, so a funny thing about that, that's pandemic na. And even that scouting never stopped sa region namin, sa council namin. And since ako lang yung halos may skill set that time na mag-OBS, mag-tech, lagi ako natatawag pag may event or function yung council namin. So even nung pandemic, even may classes, lahat-lahat, when may naisip kaming initiative, gagawin namin. Pag kailangan ko mag-serve sa council, pag kailangan mag-serve sa region, I'll go there. Kasi yung bahay namin, it's like 3 kilometers from the regional office. And the same time kasi, yung regional office, sa taas nun, yun na yung council office namin. It's in the same building. So, every time na may function, and since pangit yung wifi namin sa bahay, pupunta ako doon. Syempre, observe ko strictly yung quarantine protocols. Pag nandun na ako, actually, I've spent days away from home ngayon quarantine. Like, doon talaga ako matutulog. Kasi sabay-sabay, like, for example, I had an event sa council. Like, doon mismo sa council ako na nagstay. Then, natulog na ako doon kasi may event ako. Kinabukasan, tuloy-tuloy yon. Tapos, after nun, hindi na ako umuwi kasi nga, may event pa rin ako as a president ng Maksay SSG and kailangan ko yung internet. So, pinayagan na lang nila ako nagstay. So, never forget to serve your council, guys. Kasi doon kayo nanggaling, doon kayo nagmula, nag-culture sa inyo. And that story kasi, kaya nakaganyan ako, puyat ako niyan, but still laban lang. Don't get me wrong, don't sacrifice your physical or mental health when it comes to service. Pero at this point kasi, I was willingly doing it naman. Like, wala na kasing magagawa. Tsaka, I got a good night's sleep after that kasi the event was a success and I knew that what I did could impact others kasi that event, I think it's a board of review if I'm not mistaken. So, may mga ibang scouts in our council that rose through the rank. And I'm happy to say that it became possible because of the help that I rendered the council, diba? So, yun lang. Always look forward for serving your council in even the littlest way you can. And magpa-pile up yan ng marami kang impact na nagagawa sa community nyo. Ayan.
Ayan, so thank you po, sir. So, wow, what a great picture. So, next po is kay Ma'am Lian. Yan po, Ma'am.
Okay, so this picture right here presented on the screen was the very first regional scout youth forum that I attended here in Eastern Mindanao region. I've talked with the former RSR from Mindanao, Sir Dave Santos, and he inspired me to become the RSR for Mindanao. I remember he told me that Scout Santos, you have the capability to become RSR for Mindanao, and I'm hoping that you will join the NSYF in the many years to come should you ever be elected as voting delegate or RSR for AMR. And yeah, it was a very memorable event since I met people who were awarded as one of the 10 outstanding Boy Scouts of the Philippines, who were Mr. Allen Dave Capa and Sir Rave Sumugat, was it? And yeah, I was really inspired to serve the very best that I can. Since, youth forums help us, scouts, to address the issues our society are experiencing. And yes, as scouts, as the youth, as part of the youth, it's our duty to be aware of what our society is experiencing and the things that we need to take action of. And yeah, basically, I was very happy as well because, uh, it was a very great opportunity to have attended the 2019 RSYF because it was one of my checkpoints to reach the destination I am here right now as the current RSR for Mindanao this year, along with the other RSRs. Mm-mm.
Ayan, so thank you po, Ma'am Lian. So, for our next picture is kay Ma'am and lastly kay Ma'am Tim. Ayan po, Ma'am. That picture pa.
Oh, okay. So that was in Zambales for the National Scout Jamboree. So I think I sent this picture naman na parang you can pick two sa pictures na sinend ko. But then for this particular National Scout Jamboree, it was really memorable. Kasi the story behind it was that hindi actually kami parang malabo na makapunta kami ng National Scout Jamboree. And then us scouts, especially from my school, insisted that we attend the National Scout Jamboree. Parang we did our best, like even though pag-write ng letters para lang payagan kami because there were just some small conflicts during that time. So for us to go to the NSJ, we did everything that we can. We tried to convince our outfit advisors. We tried to convince our institutional head. We tried to convince our council scout executive because it was really in our heart that to attend a National Scout Jamboree every ano lang naman siya 4 years. So parang napaka-touching lang talaga niyan na we were able to attend the NSJ out of our collective efforts.
Wow! So, itong next picture is parang siyang memorable and enjoyable na picture. Ayan, so saan ba yun? Sorry.
Ako actually sa USA, sa West
Ano ba
Virginia.
na? Ha? Wait lang.
Akala ko yung pictures from West Virginia, yung World Cambodia last.
Ay, wala na pala. Sorry.
So yun pala
Sorry.
yung last.
Sorry. Oh, yun na pala ang last. Sorry talaga. Sorry. So, so ayan. May tanong ko lang dahil nga sinabi nyo, yung, sabi ni Sir Kurt na hindi nyo expect na maging RSR. So, Sir Kurt, anong feeling mo nung ikaw na po ang naging newly elected na RSR in Luzon?
Surprise, super. Hindi ko alam yung ma-feel ko. Mainly because hindi naman ako nag-expect mag-run na this year. Backstory guys, again, I'm 18 years old and I'm grade 12, I'll be in college in 2 months from now. Nasa university na ako and parang alam mo yun, hindi ko naman din in-imagine na sa college ko is magiging regional scout representative pa ako ng Luzon. Siguro scouting, yes. Na-imagine ko pa naman ang sarili ko mag-scouting in the future. Hindi naman yung super active, but ayun, just tamang scouting lang. But nung NSYF kasi namin, kaya ako nag-run a steering committee. Backstory. Ayan, hello, ayan. So nung 2019, 2019 yung, I think, gusto ko pa yung maging RSR ganun for Luzon. 2020, I thought, yun na yung year na yun, but nag-pandemic nga. So, nilet go ko lahat yun. Same with the TOBS, actually. Dapat akala ko 2020 na ako makapag-run ulit. So, nilet go ko yung mga aspirations niya noong 2020. And then 2021 came, nag-steering committee ako kasi nga gusto kong mag-preside over the NSYF because ayan, at least may chance man lang ako kahit hindi ako OC. At least as SC nakapag-preside ako sa NSYF. And I listened sa mga scout. And actually may mga deserving naman, may mga kaya namang mag RSR for Luzon that time. But nung nakita ko yung mga reso that this just have to pass. And siguro may reason din kung bakit inalaw pa yung ng national office mag-run yung mga overage technically sa normal setup na scouts. So when I got elected, I said yes. And bahala na. Wala naman akong in-expect. Kung manalo, edi good. Kung matalo, no harm done pa rin kasi I'm fulfilled na sa scouting journey ko as a senior scout. At least sa akin Kasi may kasunod na ako mga RSR sa NCR. Maganda yung mga projects na implement doon. Patches for Piston was a success. Sa Maksay, may mga susunod na Eagle. So alam ko hindi ako yung last. Sa NCR, magagaling yung RSR namin. Kayong 5, I'm so proud of you. So I'm really fulfilled sa na-achieve ko na as a scout. So, this is just a cherry on top nung nanalo ako. And all of those, yung passion ko from 2019 came back. And na-feel ko, nag-sink in lang sa akin yung RSRship ko was nung acceptance live stream nung closing ceremony when Sir Rogelio Villa Jr., our Sec-Gen of the BSP, was giving me the challenge. Kasi the challenge didn't felt formal or scripted. It felt really personal. Kasi Sir, si SG kasi ang daming invitation yan, ang daming invitation na tinanggap niya sa mga pa-event namin sa NCR. Sa Patches for Vision, siya yung nag-allow na makabit siya sa Type A, siya yung nagpakita ng support. And grabe rin, nung challenge niya ako, it was really personal for me kasi ganun yung, kilala niya ako and parang sabi ko, wow, I can't believe na si SG is recognizing me this time. So, it's overwhelming siya. The few day, the first day na naging RSR ako, ang dami nagme-message. It's overwhelming. That's what I felt. And after some time, anong nararamdaman ko ngayon? Ganun pa rin naman. Excited to work with these wonderful people. Nagkausap na kami niyan and they're really amazing din. And iba pa yung mafe-feel namin siguro pag nag-oath taking na where we make it na official na kaming RSR. So, I'm really expectant at least sa term namin kasi I have trust and I have faith hindi lang sa aming RSR pero sa mga leaders, sa mga regional scout representative ng region sa Pilipinas, even the council scout representative kasi your voice would matter sa term namin. We're not just gonna be, sabi ko, we're not just gonna be your voice. You are your voice. Kami lang yung makikinig at magdadala sa National Executive Board. So, ayun.
Wow! So, ayan nga. No? So, Sir Ken, kung si Sir Kurt is parang na-surprise or na-overwhelmed, ano naman po sa'yo?
Ayan, backstory lang din no nung sa akin after I got elected as National Scout Representative and medyo nakalimutan ko na din to be honest kasi halos lampas isang taon na yung nakakalipas bago ako after akong ma-elect as RSR ng Mindanao and sobrang enjoyable lang din nun and yung mga experience and yung feeling that time kasi nasa face to face kasi talaga. And then, yun, after I was elected nung RSR for Mindanao, may dalawa akong friends, yung dalawang babae na RSR from WMR, umiyak sila. And nakita ko silang umiiyak. And ako napaiyak na din ako. Alam mo yun, and hindi ko alam kung bakit ako ay naiiyak, pero for sure, umiyak ako that time, it's because I am happy. I am happy na nabigyan ako ng chance, na nabigyan ako ng opportunity. And at the same time, yung opportunity na ito, hindi lang siya opportunity, pero isa din siyang responsibility na isa siyang responsibility as a scout. And yung na-feel ko din talaga after nun, hindi ko alam kung matutuwa ba ako, hindi ko alam kung um, maiiyak ulit ako. Pero after 1 month, siguro after yung mga ibang tao na nagko-congratulate sa akin, sabi nila na, wow, congratulations, you've reached so far of this. Sabi ko, ganun pala talaga kabigat yung responsibility na meron ako today. And yun, dun ko mas na-feel yung responsibility after that. Pero after nun, I am so happy na yun, yung trust talaga na makasama ko and at the same time, I will be able and I am given the chance to represent yung Mindanao, not just myself, but yung mga problems, yung mga issues na that directly affect the scouts from Mindanao. So yun talaga yung isa sa mga happiest moments ko and at the same time, yun yung na-feel ko. Na-feel ko yung responsibility talaga as a scout. Yan.
Ayan. So, sa'yo naman, Ma'am T, kung kay Sir Ken is happy, sa'yo is, ano naman po?
Ano yun? What do you call that? Siguro mixed feelings. Because honestly, very chaotic yung during that time, that very day na election, last day ng NSYF for Visayas. It was a very chaotic day for me. Contrary to belief, so parang isi-share ko na lang 'to, yung nangyari sa day na yun. Contrary to belief na scouts were at the comforts of their own homes during the NSYF, during the election time, nagkaroon ng internet connectivity issues sa house namin. I had at saka yung time na mag-e-election na talaga, actually alam 'to ng co-RSRs ko or feeling ko si Kuya Kurt lang yata yung may alam, na during that very time na mag-e-election na at saka magvo-voting na, nawala yung internet namin. What I had to do was I had to run to our neighbor's house na naka-type A ako sa taas tapos naka-shorts lang sa ilalim. Tapos parang kailangan ko ng tapos parang natagalan pa akong papasukin ng neighbor namin kasi close family friends naman talaga kami ng neighbors. Natagalan pa ako kasi tumatahol pa yung mga aso sa akin. Tapos parang hindi pa agad ako napapasok kasi akala lang nila may tinatahulan na pusa siguro yung aso. And then during that time na nakapasok na ako, I had to apologize to the whole forum body na sorry for the delay because parang eto na, mag-election na, then bigla na lang they had to wait for a few minutes. Tapos I was just given around 2 minutes yata ng organizing committee na para maka-reconnect ako. And then parang ganon. And then after some time, din yung parang significant moment because I actually got elected through toss coin. 3 times nag-tie yung votes namin ng isang scout from Cebu. So after that, parang wala na talagang the organizing committee and our forum advisor si Sir Kenny, parang nag-decide na mag-Toscoy na lang because wala na parang dead end na. And then imagine that, parang dun na ako sa loob ng house ng neighbor ko. I was really actually I can't say I was nervous during that time because I felt relieved naman in some sense because it's up to fate na parang it's out of our control na kung sino ba yung who's going to be the next regional scout representative for Visayas. It's really out of our control. At saka we just have to accept whatever the result is. And then nung time na yun na parang medyo choppy din ng slight yung internet. When nag ano nag nag dun sa internet 'di ba sa online nag-toss coin. And then parang nagfi-flip yung coin. Akala ko pa parang nag-stop na sa fame. Tapos akala ko pa parang baka mahina lang internet, parang wag muna akong maging assuming kasi no, wala pa, chill lang. And parang dun na yung time na in-announce na ni Sir Kenny. So, there you have it, Visayas. Tapos, like, I sat there in disbelief because knowing that since I was actually grade 7, parang it has always been a dream. It started out na parang dream lang siya. But then as the years progressed, parang dyan na unti-unti ko I learn what the duties at saka responsibilities it entails to be one. And then reminiscing back sa grade 7 self ko, when I first attended the National Scout Youth Forum as an observer in Cebu, parang grabe yung amaze ako because what these scouts can do, what these senior scouts can do, grabe sila mag-present ng resolution nila, grabe sila mag-defend until the end, kahit mapaos na sila, they will defend until the end what their point is because they believe it's very beneficial to the scouting community. And then I was really inspired by those scouts. Every scout talaga that I met during the Scout Youth Forum, even though council level, regional level, or national level, they really inspired me, each one of them. Kasi each has their own story, why they're there, or what they want to do during the forum, or what they want to provide, or what they want to deliver. And then they inspired me talaga na to pursue my dream, not just for myself, but actually for for all the scouts in Visayas. So parang back nga din sa parang nako-connect ko na yung experience na parang during that day, hindi ko ma-imagine yung stress na naramdaman ko because I was just so tired. Parang ang weary na ng, parang ang weary ko na. And then, what happened after, nung nakauwi na ako, because I have two siblings eh. So, all of us were using the internet. My parents, sa work sila. And then, umuwi ako, parang i-disclose ko na lang to. I came home para mag-lunchtime na, para mag 1 p.m., magko-closing program na. I came home to two of my siblings, yung ate ko at saka yung little brother ko. They were crying. I don't know why, but then parang, because anak, middle child ako eh, parang ano na, tapos ha, ano to, like, umiiyak sila pagdating ko sa bahay. And I didn't know why. Ano ba? Happy pa silang nanalo ako? Alam ba nilang nanalo na ako or ganon? Tapos parang ang pumped up ko lang during that time. But then, it saddened me. They were crying because they weren't able to attend their online classes at saka na-miss ng brother ko yung important quiz niya sa school. They were both crying. Sabi ko, like, okay, okay, wow. Parang what a day. What a day. Yun na lang yung nasa isip ko. What a day. Pumunta ako sa neighbor namin para mag-attend ng election. Tapos, nagka-toss coin 3 times nag-tie. Then, umuwi ako sa ano, I had to comfort both of my siblings na, please, wag na kayong umiyak na it's okay. Parang, dahil lang sa internet connection. So, shout out sa internet provider namin. Grabe po, memorable po talaga yung day during my election. So, ganun talaga yung nangyari. Parang mixed feelings at saka hindi talaga sa akin nag-sink in. Even though parang I was actually praying kay God na the whole day, hindi talaga siya sa akin nag-sink in. Kahit tapos na yung closing program, parang it felt so surreal na I can't believe I'm already the regional scout representative for Visayas. And then, the story kung when na siya sa akin nag-sink in. Because I was really hoping na before I sleep, sana naman parang mag-sink in naman sa akin the thought or eto na nga yung results na I'm already the RSR elect for Visayas. Parang I was really hoping na kahit sa day lang na yon na mag-sink in kasi sa akin. Kasi ang eventful ng day, tapos ang chaotic pa. Parang lahat-lahat rumble talaga yung day na yon. Parang hindi ko alam kung ano yung dapat kong ma-feel. Kung should I feel happy or sad or parang ganun. Parang wala talaga sa mind ko kung ano. Yung feelings ko talaga mix at saka hindi ko masabi kung ano. Mixed signals talaga yung sinasabi sa akin ng heart ko, what should I feel. And then, during that night, before ako parang hindi yata ako makatulugan during that night. Kasi parang hindi ko pa rin ma-fathom. Parang gusto ko nga na before ako matulog, mag-sink in sa akin. And then, gabi na yun, hindi ko na i-mention kung what time. Pero dapat maaga pala tayong lahat matulog. Wala lang, parang ano ka lang, kasi ako hindi ako maaga matulog kung minsan eh. Pero during that time, hindi ako makatulugan. And then, I was just scrolling through my phone. And then, mamaya-maya, nagka-notification ako sa messenger. Nag-notice sa messenger that I was added to the RSR's GC. And that RSR's GC was composed of members na former RSRs of the Philippines. And then I was like, okay, I was hindi pa naman din yung mind blown, pero na-shock din naman ako na, oh, may GC pala, ganun. Then pag inopen ko na yung C group members, and then I just saw all those scouts na since I was grade 7, I always looked up to. Na I couldn't believe na I'm part of this circle, that I'm already part of this circle na almost I reached the same position they once reached. Because these were scouts na parang feeling ko talaga parang untouchable na yan kasi ang gagaling nila in community service projects, in the things that they do, in the things that they deliver, in the things that they accomplished was really parang feeling ko during that time out of my reach. And then to see na I was part of this circle, parang it overwhelmed me. And parang din na sa akin, all parang I got teary lang ng very slight lang na parang wow, this is happening. This is real. So parang I'm really happy na before ako nakatulog during that day, before dahil sa lahat ng mga events na nangyari during that day, I was able to sleep ng mahimbing din naman. Na parang kahit kahit konti parang nag-sink in na sa akin na okay, like this is it. This is real. Yun yung story.
Ayan. So, how about naman sa'yo, Ma'am Lian?
So, ganun. Yun nga, uh, it was a dream. It was really a dream since grade 8 na maging RSR ng Mindanao. Nagkaroon pa ng mga sideline na naging observer pa rather sa NSYF. Doon ko nakilala si Kuya Kent. Yes. And then, ayun, sinabihan ako ni Kuya Rene Bon, yung former RSR rin ng Mindanao. Sabi niya, hala, kaano-ano mo si Dave Santos. Sabi ko, pinsan ko yan. Tapos yun, sabi niya, hala, baka ikaw susunod na uupo. Sabi ko sa kanya, hala sir, oy, baka magkatotoo naman yan. At saka yun, tatawanan kaming dalawa. And when, during the voting sa NSYF, grabe, hindi talaga as in nag-sink in sa akin diretso. Dahil, paglabas ng results, narinig kong nagkasunog yung kapitbahay namin. Kaya ayun, una kong ginawa talaga is mag-respond. Oo, pero hindi naman talaga yung ako yung pumatay ng kalayo. Ano lang, tumulong lang ako sa mga tao na maghakot ng mga gamit doon, ganun, gamitan nila. Saka yun, sinabihan ko pa sila, wag niyo akong isama sa live dahil hindi ako nakakomplete ng type A. Tapos ayun. Mm. Tapos talaga nung closing program, nakausap ko talaga si Ma'am Janice, yung ibang taga national office, nakaka-overwhelm. Like kung babalikan ko yung journey ko as a scout, masasabi ko sa sarili ko na OMG Lian, ang layo ng narating mo from council scout representative ng Agusan Council, from Miss BP ambassadress ng Pebrero, to the regional scout representative of Eastern Mindanao along with my other 5 RSRs here in my region. Tapos ngayon, RSR ka na ng Mindanao, yung talaga yung grabe yung time ko na ng closing nung nagbigay na ako ng speech ko, halos napapaiyak na ako eh. At saka pinigilan ko sarili ko dahil formal yun na program, maraming nanonood sa akin. Kaya ayun, I really prepared myself na grabe, ilang taon ko tong pinagdarasal na maging RSR ako, na makatulong ako na mag-raise ng concerns ng ibang scouts sa iba't ibang council, iba't ibang region dito sa Pilipinas, especially dito sa amin sa Mindanao. At yun, yung talagang puno talaga ng kasiyahan, gratitude, yung positive talaga na mga emotions, yun talaga yung na-feel ko nung nag-sink in na sa akin. Tsaka, naabutan pa ako ng halos isang semana bago pa nag-sink in sa akin. Hala, RSR na ba talaga ako ng Mindanao? Nung nakita kong may tarpaulin na ako dito sa aming overpass, sa aming city. Oo. Oo, pinatarpaulin kasi ako dahil yung governor kasi dito sa amin, sa Agusan del Norte, is Boy Scout rin siya, si Governor Del Corvera. Tsaka yun. Sinabihan niya school namin na ganito, ganyan, proud ako sa kanya, ganito. Yung nakakataba talaga sa puso na, grabe, 2021 was a year full of very, very, very many surprises sa buhay ko. Like, on a national scale, grabe, nakilala ko lahat ng mga taong nag-push sa akin na gumawa ng mabuti sa paligid ko. Of course, especially dito sa bahay, kahit na minsan makalat pa rin kwarto ko. Oo, ganun. yung mas nai-inspire ako na gumawa ng mas mabuti na mga makakontribute ako sa community ko as a scout. Kasi nga, ayun, yung happy-go-lucky lang na smile everywhere we go. And like what I said sa BP Cyber Jam, a scout learns to smile and whistle at all times.
Ayan. So, what a wonderful message po no sa apat natin na newly elected RSR. So, ito na po ang ating panahon ng pagbati. Kung dito po niyo babatiin, isa shout out ang lahat-lahat. So, mag-uuna po tayo kay Ma'am Tim, then kay Ma'am Lian, and then kay Sir Kurt, and then kay Sir Kent, and then kay Sir Natchun. Okay, so go po Ma'am Tim.
Okay, so atin na pa yung pagbati. No? So parang gusto ko lang batiin yung mga scouts from my council because parang I really tried parang before the national level, parang it really starts with our no, dear councils that they were there because without them how can I reach this far if it were not for them na they elected me, they trusted me, they knew that I could do it someday, that they really pushed me to do my best for me to be able to serve them with all my heart. So I really want to do the shout out for scouts in my council. And of course, also to the scouts in my region, Western Visayas region. So thank you for all the support and to all the scouts in Visayas then na really supported me and then congratulated me talaga na they said na parang you deserved it, that you can do it, that we trust you, ganon. Thank you for the trust and support talaga, scouts from Visayas.
Okay, so first and foremost, I would really love to thank my outfit advisor, Mr. Crisanto Lagare, for approving me to join the scouting movement since I am the first lady scout of our school. And like, if hindi talaga ako na-approve ng aming division na sumali sa scouting ng first jamboree ko, ASEAN Jamboree, doon sa Tagum, hindi ako hindi ako makakarating sa posisyon na narito ako. Uh, Also, I would like to thank Mr. Nixon Rufano, along with the staff, the personnels of Agusan Council, for supporting me from the very first event I joined Eastern Mindanao region with our regional scout director, Sir Arnel De Lute, Mindanao, Philippines, Boy Scouts of the Philippines. Thank you for this very a big opportunity to be the the person that will represent Mindanao. Um, my heart is full of love, full of gratitude, full of humility, and yes, of course, I would love to thank my family for being with me through the journey I've been through, and especially our Father God, who never failed to hear me out through my breakdowns, my victories, and everything that I have um, been through with the life I had as a scout, the journey I had as a scout since my Girl Scouting years. Thank you again, Sir Dave and Sir Neptune, for inviting me once more here in your talk show at AMAPS. And yes, with to my fellow RSRs, I hope to see you soon. And yes, God bless.
Wow. Ayan. So, next po ay si Sir Ken. Yes po.
Ayan. So I thought it was Kurt. But anyways, thank you so much. First and foremost, no, I would like to thank muna yung ating hosts for today for making this conversation really great. And of course, thank you so much to AMAPS for giving us this platform and giving us the time to really share to the people, and especially sa mga scouts, and for giving us this opportunity to really talk about ourselves, to get to know more with ourselves, and to really share some things that we have during our journey as national scout representatives. Thank you so much. And of course, I would also like to give a shout out sa mga friends ko na nanonood ngayon. Ayan, medyo nafa-flood lang talaga sa mga chats nila. Pero anyways, thank you so much for watching with me. And also, I would like to thank my council, yung council ko, for giving me an opportunity dito sa pagiging National Scout representative because they have opened opportunity para sa amin, and I am so thankful for that. And for also supporting me sa lahat ng mga projects and sa lahat ng mga endeavors ko in scouting movement. And of course, sa aking region na minsan kapag walang internet, nai-invite ako sa region and doon na lang gumawa ng mga doon na lang ipagpatuloy yung mga agendas when it comes to internet kasi wala ding internet dito sa bahay namin, and most of the people, especially yung mga scouts, kilala ako from Encantadia kasi yung wifi namin dito. But anyways, thank you so much sa aking region, sa aming acting regional scouting director. Thank you so much. And of course, to all those people who have supported me para maging national scout representative, as what I have mentioned nga kanina, no, na I have not experienced some problems along my journey as a national scout representative for Mindanao. It's because of them. Without them, I think it would be really hard for me, especially to cope up with those terminologies pagdating sa mga parliamentary rules and procedures and all. But with them, alam nyo, mas napadali yung pag-cope up ko sa mga bagay na dapat kong i-cope up sa youth forum because it's my first time nga sa lahat. And they are the ones who have really helped me to be myself as to who I am today, and it's because of them. And thankful din ako sa mga opportunities na binibigay nila sa akin and sa mga messages nila after and before, yung encouragement na binigay nila sa amin. Of course, to my family who always supports me sa mga scouting movements, and minsan sila pa nga yung naghahatid sa mga endeavors ko pagdating sa scouting movement. And of course to God for giving me all of these opportunities. So yun. And I hope that after this, mas maging great pa yung bond namin with RSRs, and at the same time,
Woohoo!
I yes, totoo, and I expect na we would really have a great time, especially sa pag-present. And I just hope and pray that we would really be united, and I know that we will. 'Di ba?
Mm-hmm.
Yan, thank you.
Ayan. So, Sir Kurt na po.
Alright. So, ayun. Thank you everyone sa mga nanood. And I just want to say thanks sa lahat ng taong tumulong sa akin makarating sa journey na to. And it's not just my friends in scouting, but even outside, yung mga tropa ko sa school. Yung si Jack, Christopher Banzon, my leader, noong ako'y grade 9 na medyo binago ko yung sarili ko. And then Sir Alberto, Sir Mesa, Sir Santos, Sir Kelvin, ang mga adult leaders from Maksay, ang suporta ng school. And syempre sa council, tatlong si SE na yung na-witness ko, dumaan sa akin, si Sir Giwan, si Sir Canto, si Sir Anir, and especially from Sir Jay Gonzalez from Makati City Council. Talagang every step of the journey, andun siya, nagsuporta sa amin, yung katuwang ko na scout sa Maksay, si Patrick ni Dea, na magkasama kami yan sa campings for more than 6 years now. And grabe, sabay kami nag-eagle niyan. So, nag-support din sa lahat ng projects ko. And ngayong parang new season ko naman, lahat ng i-mention ko na lang yung group of people na to sa Quentox and Highway to Hell para walang magtampuhan pag may hindi ako na-mention. And but gusto ko magbigay special mention sa tumulong sa akin noong term ko noong 2020, term natin actually, si Dev pati si Dadang, my co-RSRs, you did a great job sa NCR noon. And I can't tell you how much I am so grateful to have worked with you side by side and with our supportive regional scout director, Sir Ramil Borbon, na talagang Gina G pag may project kami. And of course, ang mentor ko actually, si Gab Natalicio. But more than that, he's a friend. One of the friends na nakip natin, na nakip ko because of scouting. So, those are the people. Shout out pala kay Scouter Carlo from Tarlac. Thank you for donating. And since speaking of donating, gusto ko ring i-shout out uh, yung project nila na Youth United Bayanihan, i-plug ko na lang sa comment section how you can donate to them. So sa Marikina to, so youth-led na organization din. I'm showing my support to them kasi I believe in them. The people who are behind this project are the people na I look up din sa pagdating sa community service. So I'd like to extend my support to the project by plugging it in this event. So again, thank you even to my parents, sa lahat-lahat ng tao na nanood, nagsuporta, to all the scouts in Luzon, in NCR, in Makati, and in Maksay. So thank you very much. I wouldn't be up here if it wasn't for you. And I promise you that I'll do my best that to give justice sa mga votes na binigay nyo para i-represent ko kayo sa National Executive Board. God bless everyone and good night.
Wow. Sige, go to Sir Nev.
Ayan. So,
Ay,
Anyway,
si Sir Ken
habang
pala.
Sir Ken,
yan.
Sorry,
So I would also
sorry.
like to think, no, before proceeding with Sir Neptune, I would just like to make pahabol. Wow. Gusto ko
Wow.
lang also gusto ko lang I would just also like to thank especially yung institution ko kasi sila din talaga yung nag-start without them encouraging me to join National Scout Youth Forum I wouldn't be able to be here and of course yung principal namin na napaka-supportive sa lahat ng mga pub mats namin sa lahat ng mga posts sinishare niya talaga and minsan nire-repost pa ni Ma'am Elga yan thank you so much and sa aking outfit advisor. Anyways, thank you so much. Yan.
Ayan.
Thank
So,
you.
go na Sir Nev.
ayan, so delikado kasi yun kasi baka alam mo na yung consequences. Okay, before I proceed, I also thank our guest for tonight. Not a wonderful, of course, productive na conversation natin. And this platform, search siya not just a get-together sa mga RSR, but also para sa mga scouts get to know our RSRs. Kasi this is ever appearance yet combined appearance ng ating RSRs. So, yun nga, I would like also to thank our viewers tonight na tumutok and walang sawang sumuporta sa mga show ng South Happy Night ng First Amateur Media Association of the Philippines. To be counted in my outfit, 10 and 20, shout out sa si partner.
Ayan. Okay, so ayan. So, ako naman. So, shout out ko na lang po ng ating mga viewers. Salamat po sa panonood. At sabi po ni Paul Kevin, pa-shout out po sir. And kay John Joseph de la Cruz, good morning po. Scouter Yabaw from Tarlac City Council, ang galing. So maraming salamat po sir at shout out ko lang din ang mga lahat ng tao sa universe, alam niyo naman. And maraming salamat po sa ating lahat ng viewers, sa lahat ng nag-comment in this show at shout out ko rin sa ating mga nagagandahan at nagwaga po ang mga newly elected RSR na maraming salamat po sa pag-join sa ating show na Scout Heritage Night as aabangan po namin ang inyong next legacy and next impact in scouting. Ayan no, here in the Philippines. So ayan no, so maraming salamat po, Ma'am Team, Sir Kurt, Sir Kent, and Ma'am Lian, the RSR of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So ayan, Scout, again and again and again. I am Scout Damon Tony Jaime from Davao City Council and thank you po for watching Scout Heritage Night. And I forget to please like and follow the Facebook account, the official account of Amateur Media Association of the Philippine Scouts, and on Twitter at Scout Media PH. And now you can show your support by sending stars and availing our merchandise. As you can see it in the right, ito banda. Yan, dyan banda, yung black and white t-shirt, Scout site. And then, in Instagram, at Scout Media PH. So maraming salamat po for supporting Scout Heritage Night. At ulitin ko, I am Scout Anthony Jaime from Davao City Council and thank you for watching Scout Heritage Night. Go, Sir Nep.
Yes, and of course, I am Eagle Scout Nation Period Update number 10, 19, Victoria City, 9 Council. And thank you and all the best po.
Ayan, so thank you po. Bye-bye.